Hi everyone, it's me, John at Pan Galactic. With Mother's Day coming up on Sunday, I figured we would make a Mother's Day staple, Bloody Mary. Pretty easy drink. A lot of ingredients goes into the mix if you're not using a store-bought mix. But essentially it's just the Bloody Mary mix and vodka. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make a simple Bloody Mary mix, but I'm going to encourage you to experiment on your own, taste it, and find one that works best for you, and you know, something that maybe mom would like, right? So, to start off with some tomato juice. I'm putting mine in the store and pour. If you have something else you mix in, a bowl even, I'm just going to go ahead and pour a good amount. This drink is mostly tomato juice, so if your mother doesn't like tomatoes, you might want to stick with a mimosa or something, you know, still another brunch drink, Bellinis or something else. So to my tomato juice, I'm going to go ahead and add a good squirt of heat and flavor with the sriracha. I'm going to add some horseradish sauce, or some horseradish. You can use wasabi. It's essentially the same thing, or similar enough that you'd be alright. I was also going to add heat and flavor. And I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce for some salt. It's easy to go too much on any of these ingredients. So what I generally would recommend is starting off with a reasonable amount or a small amount and working up to whatever you'd like. Now I'm going to juice a lime in here for some citrus. Obviously it's a very acidic drink, a lot of citric acid, a lot of acid from the tomato juice, and it's also very flavorful drink. And no one's going to hate you if you go with a store-bought mix, because, well, it's kind of a pain to make the mix. But really, it doesn't take that long. It's just you want to experiment with it. Alrighty. I'm also going to add a juice of a lemon. And I'm going to give it a stir and taste it, and then I'm going to add some dry spices to it. So the dry spices that I'm going to use today is a mix that I made up from my spice rack, from my regular spice cabinet. I'm going to give this a good stir. The dry ingredients I'm using today are going to be cracked peppercorns, regular white salt or iodized salt, sea salt if you have it, and some celery salt. Now, if you have something else you'd like to put in there, go ahead. I had some barbecue rub that I thought would taste good in this. It's kind of smoky. I had some steak seasoning that had some dill spices in it. I thought that tasted good, so it's not bad, but definitely lacking sodium, lacking a little bit of punch. So this is my mix that I made earlier. I'm going to go ahead and pour the whole thing in. Now, if you're not sure if you want to add them individually and taste each time, no one's going to argue with that plan of attack there. Now, it's a bit of a stir. Excuse me. Clean spoon here. It's good. I'm going to add just a little bit more of this to it. A little bit more of the Worcestershire. If you're unsure of what any of these things taste like, I'd recommend buying it. Usually not more than a couple bucks. You don't have to go with the high-end brand names. You can get the generic stuff if that's all you can afford. But I'd recommend definitely trying them and seeing what you like. Or at least trying them to see what they taste like, excuse me. Alright, now with my mix already made, I can go ahead and make my drink. Now, this is a breakfast drink. So Bloody Marys are traditionally a breakfast drink. You don't need to go heavy. My normal house pour here is 2 ounces. I'm going to go with probably 1.5 ounces here, just so I'm not going to make this a super strong drink. If you want to go with 1 ounce or 1.25 ounces, you know your mom better than I do, but you are the reason that she drinks, right? And I'm just going to add this. Now, you can use any clear spirit, including gin, or if you have a white whiskey, or a mezcal, or a tequila, or, you know, suppose you could use a rum in it. Give it a little stir. You can roll it, stir it, or whatever. I wouldn't recommend shaking it, it just gets really frothy. Garnish with a nice big leafy celery stalk, and you are good to go. You could also pop an olive in there, a lime wheel, lime wedge, anything like that you feel like putting on there. Slice of bacon, chicken wings, you know, whatever. Pizza, if you really want. However, that's the drink. Hope you enjoy it. I know I will, and hope you have a great week. Bye, guys.